Hey, aloha and welcome. Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback. Dude, stop. Thank God he's watching the beginning. Take two. And action. Hey, aloha, Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback coming at you live. This is Tuesday, September 16th, week 2. Wrap-up show. Tuesdays, high noon. Wednesday, I do look ahead, gambling style. Tuesdays is my wrap-up show. Your backseat quarterback, Brother Richie, brought to you by Not Pods, my YouTube channel. Let's hit it. This is your backseat Tuesday. Come on and join me. YouTube Not Pods show. Before it's time to go. Hey, aloha. Welcome. Love the AI, bro. It's like AI, my music, $10 app. Then you just put in whatever. Backseat quarterback show. Write you a song. You can do lyrics. It's crazy. Lyrics are just just a theme. So we are live. This is the week 2 wrap-up show. Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback. Let's get into it. This is season 3. I'm only doing NFL for now. Season 3. There's plenty of other stuff to talk about, but I'm just busy enough. A little different, though. I'm doing more segments on the show. I'm a little more structured. So we got some stuff to talk about this week. My 3 big things. Got SOS segments, same old shit. What the Flus, keeping that guy's Matt Eberflus, got to keep the memory of him alive because it was just sad what he pulled last year. I got my hot seat segment. And finally, just to not be get off my lawn, uncle, old man style, I got a Chee Hoo episode. Chee Hoo! Which is some good Anyas. Let's get started. First of all, call it white people problems, but why does there have to be 9 fucking games on at the same time? In the early slot, 9 games, then the afternoon, 3 games. I mean, is it just because so you force feed us commercials in the second slot because there's only 3 games, so we have to, you know what? I don't watch them unless give me good commercials. If you're going to spend the money, give me good commercials. And you know how they can't drink liquor? I'm about sick of medical prescription shit. Exemplar. For your agoraphobia, you'll be able to leave the house. Have a great time. No more stuck indoors. Side effects include death, diarrhea, blindness, deafness. Ask your doctor about Exemplar. What are you waiting for? Same shit I said last week. I'm waiting for those side effects not to happen. Hey, doc, how about Exemplar? What do you think of that? Oh, it's great, except for the death and the diarrhea and the blindness and the deafness and the suicidal thoughts. What the fuck is that? Are you fucking kidding me? Just so I can leave the house because I'm nervous and I have agoraphobia and I like sitting inside all day. I want to take something that might kill me so I can go outside. You know what, Big Pharma? You know what? Corporate America, can you just not be dicks? Just one fucking time. Gotta just hog all the fucking money. Take all the fucking money. 9 fucking games at once. But, like I said, white people problems. The luster's gone in college football for me. I love a good Texas, Ohio State game, whatever, but my Beavers just suck ass. And when the conference broke up because they didn't take the ESPN money. What the fuck's that guy, the commissioner's name? And the conference and 10 other schools all got a conference, but they couldn't make room for us in Washington. Say, what does Colorado and Utah have over us? Coach Prime and Pepsi money. I mean, had to leave us behind. Couldn't make 2 more spots in the ACC or the Big 12. I can see not the Big 10, but the Big 12 couldn't add 2 more spots. So we're going to bring on San Diego State and Utah State and Idaho State and Boise State. Fucking Texas State, didn't even know there was one, and we won't even win that conference. Coaching's pathetic, terrible. So, yeah, I am not watching one snap of the Civil War next week. Oh, we can't call it. You know what? The woke shit's out. We're calling it the Civil War again. Bring that shit back. Sick of that crap. On with the show. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say it every single week. The NFL just delivers every single time. And the expectations are here. I mean, expectations are here. And it's just, the NFL abides just like the dude. NFL, I mean, you can't make this shit up. Controversy and last second and penalties and the officials and something to bitch about, something to cheer for, something to boo, something to cheer. All the range of emotion packed into 6 hours and then one game at night, Thursday night, Monday night. I mean, I'd rather have a Friday game every week than 9 fucking games at once, but that's just me. But I'm going to tell you, the NFL comes through week in, week out. You know, I have a couple friends that I think I'm going to boycott. I ain't watching. It's, you know, the politics or the money or, you know, it's rigged. I don't give a shit. You know what? Go jack off in the corner on Sundays then. I'll be in front of my TV firmly planted with my iPhone and my computer and my TV and my friends on text and my fantasy leagues and my gambling and my survivor pool. The NFL is the greatest thing we have, and it's live. It's the only thing that makes you have to go to the TV. Everything else is streaming. I mean, you can. I love taping a single game. I'll tape the Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night game. Watch them later. When there's 9 games and 3 games and 5 games at once, you got to be in front of the TV. And it's the single greatest thing going for live TV. So NFL is king. It's all anybody talks about. 3 big things from the NFL. Week 2, Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback, live Tuesday, September 16th. Number 1, you know, instant replay is coming off the tracks. It's off the rails. There's one play in particular, and it cost me one of my games in fantasy. And overall league, it cost me points. It was a touchdown pass, and it was a touchdown pass from Lamar to Hollywood. Or no, to, yeah. No, not Hollywood. To D-Hop. Lamar to D-Hop. 50, 48, 55 yards something. Catches it like this. Comes down in the end zone, being touched. And they call it a touchdown on the field. They said, well, we got to look at that. And then they pixel by pixel it. And here's the end zone. And he comes down. And, you know, if you stop it in pixel, he might be this close. If you watch it in full speed, he's 1.5 yards in the end zone. Obvious. If you pixel it down to the pixel, it's this fuck, bro. And then they put it at the 6-inch line. It's at the 1 centimeter line, if anything. They put it like 1/2 foot away. After further review, bullshit. It has to be incontrovertible evidence. You don't overturn the call on the field on a pixel. It's not what the fuck it was made for. And it's bullshit. And I don't care. I win some, I lose some. I'm going to fucking bitch about it no matter what. You look at it full speed, it's a fucking touchdown. So instant replay, get it right. I mean, it's not that big a deal to have to get it fucking exactly perfectly right because the players, by God, are not perfect. Why do the officials have to be? And I know it's just a way for, oh, Vegas called. That one's our ball. Don't think it's not. But that play in particular, and just abusing instant replay for what it's not meant to be. It's meant to be for egregious calls when it's obviously wrong. It's not a fucking tiptoe on the sideline and there might be in. If he might be in or might be out, he's whatever the call on the field. If you look at it more than 15 seconds, it's whatever the call on the fucking field. Big thing number 2, can we get a yard? I don't understand. 4th and inches, they're out of shotgun. Blue 82, blue 82, 816. Oh, false start. Oh, blue 82 up the gut. Oh, stuff for 2-yard loss. Can we get on the ball and say set hut? Can we have like 5 different Philly specials? We got the shop scan give back, and we got the end around flea flick 2000. We got the earn your spot. I don't know. Have 3 or 4 Philly special types. There's got to be enough room to practice. Fake field goal. Something. It can't be that hard to get 1 fucking yard. 1 yard. And kick the extra point. Just kick that yard is so hard. And that point that you lost is always way more important than the 2 points you could have had. Then you miss a 2-pointer in the first quarter. Then you're going for it again in the third quarter. And then there's 2 points you should have had. And that shit plays out in the long run. A lot of stuff, that touchdown you might have had, that's not that big a deal. That point is just like a fucking monkey on your back. Kick the extra point. Don't take it off the board. Take it on the kickoff. Whatever. If it's 15 yards, do an onside. I do have Chee Hoo. Big thing number 3. 9 undefeated teams. I'm going to rank them. The knockouts, the knocking on the door, and the knockoffs. The knockouts: Buffalo, the Chargers, Philadelphia, Green Bay. 4 2-0 teams just looking the part. Philly had a little, they're playing KC, at KC. You have 100 yards passing. Oh, well, we won the game. How great was that? The D-line and Hurts. Y'all didn't even make 100 yards. We won the fucking game. Look at the scoreboard. I don't care how many yards I had. The knocking on the door, Tampa Bay and Cincy. And even with Burrow, Cincy struggle. Early season struggles continue. They're 2-0, though. Jake Browning, he's feasible. Apparently they're looking, who are you going to bring in? Quarterback injuries, huge issue. 4 guys went down. And they got rule, and I bitch about the rules and maybe put flags on them. Maybe they're just fucking touch. 2-hand touch. I don't know. Because you don't want to see the Joe Flaccos and the what's his name. Because you can't even remember their names. Carson Wentz, Tyrod Taylor. That's what we're looking at this week. It's a freaking tough sport. Real man sport. We'll talk in later weeks about the female announcers and sideline chicks. That we can't just have one thing for men. Knockouts, Buffalo, Chargers, Philly, Green Bay. Knocking on the door, Tampa, Cincinnati, and the knockoffs. Indy, Arizona, San Fran. San Fran could be knocking on the door. I'm not quite sure, though. Brock Purdy out. I don't know what's up with their strength and conditioning, but they got the most fucked up as far as when it comes to injury issues. I don't understand it. Indy got lucky. Cost me $330 on that dumbass penalty when you leverage on the center. You just can't touch the center. even if you breathe on them, bro. And then they settle for a 60-yard field goal, just running the clock down, almost like take a knee at the 48-yard line. Let's settle for a 60-yarder. Miss it terribly, and then you just see that fucking flag, bro. I would have won. I was 15 out of 16 and win $330 in my pick'em pool if that dumbass doesn't breathe on the fucking center. Those are the heartbreaks. Then Denver would be in the knocking on the door. Arizona can't trust him. See him almost blow the lead to Wee Man. Just Kyler just gets weird. Third down and 10 from the 28. Kyler running backwards and sacked at the 50, out of field goal range. Shit like that. Throws it into traffic, intercepted. I just can't trust him. So your knockoffs, Indy, Arizona, San Fran. Knocking on the door, Tampa and Cincy. Knockouts, Buffalo, Chargers, Philly, Green Bay. That's my undefeated teams. That's my 3 big things for the week. Same old shit. Let's just get right down to it. Once again, the list of the winning teams, I track every single play. The winning teams run the ball 52.6% of the time. Winning column. Losing column, 63% of the time passing. Wee Man. Bryce Young threw the ball 55 fucking times. Against Arizona. Why is any quarterback on earth throwing the ball 55 fucking times? Same old shit, bro. You throw the ball 60, 65%, you lose. You run 50-50, you win. Turnovers. There's been 2 teams in 2 weeks that have won a game turning the ball over more. You got to be even or turn the ball over less. Don't turn the ball over. Sacked. There's 9 teams with more sacks allowed out of 32 wins. Don't get sacked. Don't turn the ball over. Run the ball. Last week, Spencer Rattler throwing the ball 48 times. Flacco, by God, threw 48 passes. I mean, I know you might have controversy at running back, but if you can't run the ball, it's because you won't run the ball. You can run the ball. Get on the ball and say set hut. Get on the fucking ball and say set hut. Do it 5 times in a row, see what happens. No huddle, on the ball, set hut. I just figure this shit out, people. Half the losing teams throw the ball 35 or more times. Half. You know how many winning teams threw the ball 35 times? 1, 2, 3. 3 winning teams threw the ball 35 times. 9 losing teams threw the ball 35 times. I don't know. Figure it out. Run the ball. There's no fucking excuse. It's not that you can't run the ball. It's that you won't. Same old shit. Kickers. I mean, sure, there's Brandon Aubrey and there's game-winning kicks and, then they're the hero, but 13 more missed kicks, 4 missed extra points. And just the worst part is they're just a skinny little fuck that's not even part of the team, really. Never make a hit, never make a block, never get tackled, never catch a pass, nothing. Just one fucking job, and you can't fucking do it. I'm still, every single week, I'm going to pound that table. Get them out, get them out, get them out. Larry David. I'm the commissioner. First thing. I'm the commissioner. Take the goalpost down. You're at the 2. The other team has to go 98 yards. It's 4th down. You go for it. Get rid of the goalposts. Mental mistakes, same old shit. Pre-snap penalties kill. I don't know. It's like 70% of drives that have a false start end up in punts. And it's only 5 yards, it seems like. But, 2nd and 12 to 2nd and 7. Huge difference. Pre-snap, mental mistakes, lining up, offsides, or in the backfield. Can't even line up right. The all-time worst Caleb Johnson. I'm surprised they haven't done side by side because Barry Ward did the exact same thing. Or Barry Foster, one of the Barrys for Pittsburgh. Same team, same situation. Ball gets by him, just stands there, run off the field. It's a live ball on a kickoff. Other team recover, touchdown. Mental errors, it's on coaching. Mental mistakes, pre-snap. Out of bounds. Getting out of bounds when you need to run the clock. Turning upfield, trying to get to, what are you going to do? Break a tackle and score when you need to get out of bounds to save the clock? Those things just drive me fucking nuts. Prevent D. Giants, 36 seconds. Dallas gets the ball at the 25 and you let them go 40 yards in like 25 seconds because you're three-man rush and playing zone D soft. I mean, I know you gave up 30-some points, but it just makes no sense to me. Well, we got a 3-point lead. Let's just let them complete 3 passes for 50 yards. Just play, blitz. When you got 3-point lead, send 7. See what happens. Prevent D prevents wins, and it's cliche, but it's so fucking true, bro. 4th and inches up the gut, out of the shotgun. Same old shit. Can we get under center and say set hut and blast off the ball and give it to our running back that's running instead of 6 yards deep? If you're in shotgun, 4th and inches is now 4th and 6. Unless you're throwing the ball. And snap the ball, and especially on short yardage. And just anytime, get your guy in motion, say set hut. Too many false starts. And the longer that the offensive lineman is in the down position, the more advantage, every second, more advantage to the defense. You're burning energy. Get on the ball, say set hut. Not so same old shit. Where's Tay-Tay? I don't watch the whole games, but I don't know if we've seen Tay-Tay. They're engaged. You got them. And, bro, how many tush push false starts not called? So not the same old shit. The officiating's coming around, and look how it is when you don't get every call and maybe you don't even call something on the other team, KC. 0-2. That's how it is. Same old shit.
What the flus was that? Flused it up again. Same old shit over and over. Can't win. What the flus was that? Flused it up again. Same old shit over and over. Can't win.
What the flus was that? Thank you, AI. I love it. One day I'm going to have a studio and you just hit a button and, welcome. What the flus, Matt Eberflus. I'm keeping one more year. You gotta keep the memory alive because it was just so terrible last year. Matt Eberflus. You'll be fine as a coordinator. Some guys just aren't meant to be head coaches. What the flus segment. Brought to you by K-Town Tree Service. My brother Kevin, whenever you need some trees, I'm going to tell you, I'm on Kauai. Nobody's watching. I don't really put it out there. Middle of the Pacific Ocean, Hawaii. If you need tree service, something cut down, shit's blocking your view, fucking with your wires, Kevin Town. Give them a call. Look them up. K-Town Tree Services. What the flus segment brought to you by K-Town Tree Services. Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback. San Francisco Kickers. Eddie Pinheiro missed an extra point. They drafted Moody in the 3rd round and cut him 2 years later. Terrible. Eddie Pinheiro, it just sounds like a kicker. Not like Brock Johnson. Or, Jack Fuller. Or Zach or Zeke. No. Eddie Pinheiro. Oh, I used to play soccer. Oh, Eddie Pinheiro. Get the fuck out. What the flus. Quinshon Judkins. So they said there's not enough evidence for the court. He beat up a chick. Where there's smoke, there's fire, bro. If it was me and the exact same thing, I'd be rotting in jail. Tell me I'm wrong. Fucker practices for a week. Orange jumpsuit. Orange is the new orange. If they got the other guy, Isaiah Bond, same shit. I mean, once in a while, it might be a chick, the Me Too, or just trying to get some money. But I'm a firm believer that for the most part, where there's smoke, there's fire. So Quinson Judkins just beat up a chick and play in the NFL. No problem. What the flus? Jackson Dart got a play or two. Just weird. One RPO and a handoff. And that was just kind of a what the flus moment. Jacksonville, 4th and 5 from the 7. You're up 3. You're at the 7-yard line going into score with what? 2.5 minutes left. 4th down and 5 from the 7. You're up 3. Backup quarterback that already has 3 interceptions. Defense playing pretty good. Do you go for it there, really? And Liam Cohen just, Duval, we do it again. That's the call, Duval. I don't know. Jacksonville should be 2-0. I kicked that field goal. 4th and 1, 4th and 2, maybe it's 4th and 5 from the 7, 2.5 minutes left. You're up 6, kicking off with 2:20. Make them go the length of the. They did, and they went down and scored a touchdown. Went up 4. I understand, but you kick the field goal, you make them score the touchdown. That was a what the flus moment to me. Very surprised. I was actually watching that red zone it was showing. 4th down and 5, and it was drew up a great play, hit him right in the hands, probably would have had the first down or even scored. BTJ, bum wrist or something, but you got to make that play. He has 15 targets and 4 catches on the year, by the way, BTJ. What the flus. Indy's clock management at the end of the game. They got bailed out, but they're running up the gut. It's like they're at the 10-yard line to settle in for a 28-yard field. No, they're at the 50 or they're at the 40. Running the ball, clock running, run the ball, down it almost, and 60-yard field. I thought they were at the 10. They're at the 40. Don't you try to get downfield and throw the ball and get out of bounds and, try to get closer than a 60. It's like they were settling for a 60-yarder that missed terribly. And then the fucking dumb ass cost me my pick'em pool $330 fucking dollars, bro. That I had to pay out that I would have won. So it's $600 really as commissioner. And then he makes a 45-yarder, of course. But you watch that again, the way they just sat on the ball and running it and, no hurry up, playing with no conviction. Like they're at the 10-yard line. They're at the 45. Carolina running the ball with a minute left and another, sometimes when there's no urgency, it's like, do you know the clock's running? You're down. The clock's running. Then the officiating at the end of that Carolina, like 4 plays in a row, we're just throwing a flag to throw a flag. Feels like sometimes. Or maybe it was, Vegas called. I'm going to get more into that too. How much of the money was on this team when the shit's getting weird for this team? Yeah, I got more of that. Week by week. Where's the money? That's got to be on my Wednesday show. Where's the money? Fucking kickers. One job. Kickers have one job. It's not to tackle. It's not to catch a pass. It's not to get hit. One fucking job, kickers. One job. One job. One. Tush push. False starts. Tush push, I think it's run its course. Especially after that was a debacle, bro. 2 times in a row. Just guards are leaving way early, and it's at KC. And there's no call. At least his shit's turning back to normal. But tush push. I think that shit's gone. Should have been gone this year. There were 2 votes out. I voted out. People that stand by it, even the people that are, Kyle Brandt, Even he's saying, bro, at least make it easy for me to root for you. And finally, what the flus? Scott Van Pelt. I mean, the DEI and the LBGQ and shoving shit up our ass that we don't fucking want. Talk about just pandering. Sunday night, Sports Center, after all the games, opening segment, Scott Van Pelt, Sports Center. Best thing I saw today. Was it Aubrey? Was it Dallas? Was it, just any of these? Multitude? No. Some fucking WNBA chick, 3-minute interview about the WNBA to lead off Sports Center. What the flus? Are you fucking kidding me? Just get WESPN already, bro. Nobody wants to see the shit. Are you fucking okay? On to more positive. Breathe, relax. Mama says. Hot seats. So I have 4 hot seats from last week. Russ, wow. Russell Wilson, firmly off. Your shit's iced. Ice in the veins. Russ with 450 yards when you're this close to being out of the league. Unbelievable. If they don't play prevent D, let Dallas kick a field goal with 38 seconds left. Russ, you're fine. Stefanski still firmly there. 2-time coach of the year. I don't know. Throwing the ball 48 times. Number 2, Mike McDaniel. Look better. Definitely look better, but still kind of disaster. And Brian Daboll, bro, you were this close to getting off the hot seat, and then you just gave up that field goal. 2 punts in overtime. Still firmly there. I got new hot seats for week 3. We'll revisit every week. I got 7 hot seats. KC, little bit of the hot seat. 0-2 start. Don't have the officials in your back pocket. No more Swifty. See what happens. You're at the Giants. Whew. It's kind of a tough spot with that defense, that pass rush. Number 6, the Cincinnati offensive line. Got Joe Burrow hurt 3 times in 6 years. Can you protect Jake Browning? Can you run the ball? Number 5, Caleb Williams, 0-2, and just, hate to say it's kind of a disaster. Ben Johnson, first year, you knew what you're getting. I don't put him, I put Caleb firmly in the hot seat. Number 4, CJ Stroud, 0-2. That defense is great. That offense needs work. Then my top 3, just a little bit. Stefanski, number 3. Number 2, Daboll. And number 1, Mike McDaniel. The hottest of hot seats. I don't know if you're getting through the year. Let's finish out. Some positivity to the NFL. Like I said, I got a couple friends that are just going to jack off in the corner on Sundays. I'm going to be watching because it delivers. The NFL abides every single week, no matter what. You can gamble, you can fantasy, you can guillotine, you can suicide, survival. It's amazing. You can't make it up. Some of the finishes, something to yell at, you get pissed. The range of emotion is just you're so down in the dumps, and then you're just the most happy. Then you're just down in the middle. It's the NFL just every week. The quad box. The quad box. Octo box is a little much. That's only for kickoffs, but more quad box, please. Red zone. You can watch 4 at a time, for sure. 6 fourth quarter and overtime lead changes in one game. Instant classic. Giants, Dallas. Here's to you. And Dallas getting the win. Daniel Jones. Mac Jones. Jake Browning. Baker. Justin Herbert. All you quarterbacks. Indianapolis Colts with a big. All right. Back-to-back kick returns for TDs. Miami. Malik Washington on a punt. Then come right back at you 10 seconds later, Antonio Gibson, maybe only the second time I think it's ever happened. The demise of the Detroit Lions was largely exaggerated. Detroit Lions. Atlanta, you go under center. You can actually snap the ball under center. Good job. Michael Penix should be 2-0. And finally, Amon-Ra St. Brown, bro. I'm going to give it to you on the on this, bro. One of the greatest celebrations. Amon-Ra St. Brown catches a touchdown, gets tackled, gets up, sprints all the field, then falls down like he has a hamstring. You're saying, "Oh my God, no!" Or if you don't have any of them, "Oh my God, yes!" I hate to say, gets up limping and then he just runs back and you got me good. You got me good, brother. I gotta tell you, you got me good. So, Amon-Ra St. Brown, my final. Brother Richie, your backseat quarterback. That's going to do it for the show. And, ow, kink. Kink in the neck. Ow. Just kidding. All right. Brother Richie, checking out. I'll see you tomorrow for the Gambler Edition. Every Tuesday, high noon. We'll see you tomorrow. Aloha.